It's noon. I almost said good morning, then I thought about good afternoon, and then I was like, I don't actually know what time it is. It's very, very bright outside. Because, yeah, it's... I'm wearing an orange shirt today because laundry. um, Not that I don't like orange, I just try to avoid it, especially around the ducks. Not one of my things I like to do. It's been very apparent to me, not to you guys. This is one of those days where I'm like, I mean, here, I'm just sort of taking mental stock after a fashion, because it's better now with this partial lockdown because the gyms aren't closed and I'll be going to the gym, and because it was, and I got a wonderful message from Willie last night, that he basically thinks that the cannabis beer probably tastes a lot like, oh, what's that green beer that nobody likes, that green beer. And then in the next video he sent me, which was basically just a part 2 as you hold down on Instagram, he remembered he was talking about Heineken. I was like, yeah, I'm very aware of the nasty tasting green beer called Heineken. Here's a picture of me next to the Heineken brewery talking about import players. Yeah. It's very bright outside. It's very nice. But we are having a hell of a time. Hang on, let me send some trains here. I don't think I'm going to take the camera with me to the gym. It's because doing legs and stuff, it's hard because... But the depressions, I don't want to say depression, because that makes it feel like... But I was bringing this up because the gyms aren't closed, and I'm going to the gym, and that's at least 3 times a week. But... It's different. I mean, the message from Willie, I don't know. Things were... I had more anxiety, but now I'm not so... where are you at? Come on. Open the calendar. Stop every other app opening on my phone. Oh, that's not the calendar. That's actually not the calendar I want. I want YouTube Studio. Got a comment yesterday on the receiver gloves from 2018. Guys, I clicked off this video when it said gay football player, #sick, and I'm like, I'm gonna pin this comment. Why? I don't know. Well, it happened, it came in 13 hours ago. That puts me at, actually no. Yeah, that was about 11 o'clock. We were about ready to go to bed, and I pinned it, but I was all on the pill and stuff, so I was like, I'm gonna drag you. Anybody else is... Anyways. YouTube says my subs are going down, but it's just because... yeah, anyways. The video I'm looking for is the last time I was at practice. Oh, there it is. Never know until it ends. 10/12/2020. And now it is 10/28. That's 16 days. Yeah. And I know that as October comes to a close and November strikes up, things are going to be closing down, and the football videos are going to lose their popularity because the American high school season comes to a close and people stop Googling. Then I'll be back to the everydayers, the Patreon supporters and the people that watched how life goes every day, rather than just the occasional football video. I think I should go out for a little bit of a walk. Not a bike ride, but a walk. Because we're going to have some terrifying rain falling down here in like an hour. It's coming. But anyways, I don't know. I understand that like everyday videos happen and I don't have the production quality some other people do. I don't have graphics I put in. It's just me flipping the camera around and you guys looking at, man, that thing takes a while to adjust. There we go. So bright. It's just that, and it's just so bright, but it doesn't know what to do because the curtains are still... I'm hoping if I vocalize the angst today, right now for this video, and the fear that football season is ending in the States and thus I'm going to go back down to the rare few comments that happen when something happens to be ever so interesting enough. But that's just me putting in stuff, the extrapolating from self, that I always have something to say, and some people just generally don't say anything ever to anybody. Like, I've talked about this one with Aaron. It's not a happiness or depression thing on their part, they just don't have anything to say. And I keep thinking the world functions like I do. But then again, I also realize that other people think that the world functions like they do. So I'm a bit more normal than I think. The problem is I expect the world to be drastically different than it is. I expect people to be more aware, to be more engaged, to be more talkative, to converse more, to talk. And I realize they'll do it in real life, and that's why I like being back part of the, on team, is because I can actually talk to people and they'll talk back. The internet is a giant screaming into the void. And you have to start pissing people off in order to, you can't say anything happy. You can't be like, hey, I got married, because I did that video and I barely got, and they'll be like, yay, you got married. Or I just know the wrong people. Or it's just time for me to realize that my life is to serve others, to provide a service. Not to create communities, but to tell people how to do things they don't know what to do. They don't even know how to ask questions. Just making it up as I go, which is a lot what people do in the real world. You hear the college kids are out a little early. Usually they're traipsing around 12:15. It's 12:12 right now, but got a little dimmer. Big thick clouds are rolling in. Darkness rolls in. The year comes to a close. And everything goes into low power mode until next year. When football season gets renewed and life springs back. So it's not me that's interesting, it's football.